So last time we busted some ghosts, we caught some ghosts in our mojo, and we kidnapped an old man.
Also, your PC broke.
Oh yeah, and my PC broke, and the company that had to fix it is a piece of shit that can't properly fix it. Really don't want to go into it. Basically, it just sucked.
I can go into my own issues with my PC.
Please do. No, actually don't. Actually don't. Do it after this.
Okay.
Because
if it's cool,
we're starting a mission.
The Contessa plans on taking control of Neela's army by fooling them with a prototype voice modulation device. To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
So anyway, yeah, this is just stealing keys from guards.
Okay, so
going to places. So yeah,
when I first got my new PC, which I paid a handy sum of money for, and I was pretty happy with, the motherboard was faulty. I did not know at the time. The problem came up a month later, although an issue had appeared earlier, with the USB not working. So later, the graphics, when using anything in 3D, stopped working.
Oh.
Like, seriously, after like 30 seconds to a minute of starting up a game, it would just freeze.
Well, that's cool.
So I check, I know the graphics card and whatnot. I check and stuff and presume it's the motherboard. So it's still in guarantee. I send it to the guys who take like a month and a half checking the CPU and the graphics card and everything except the motherboard.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, in the end, they didn't even have the same model of motherboard, but I didn't mind. I got the next model.
Well, that sounds similar to my problem. First what happened with my laptop was that it suddenly would stop charging. It apparently was because of my motherboard. And then that was like 2 years ago. And then, well, actually, it was like a year ago. And then, like 8 weeks ago, it would just stop charging again. And also, it was the sparks on my computer that set off a burning smell. And I was like, what?
Burning smells are not the best thing to come out of computers.
Yeah, so I assumed it was like...
I studied computer science, I know shit.
So I assumed it was my battery or something, either my battery or my charger. So I sent it in, and what they did was that they cleaned up my computer from dust, and they changed out the cooling paste for 3 weeks. That took 3 weeks for them to do, rather. Which was, changing out...
Yeah, it probably had to do with, backlogs and stuff.
Yeah, I really hope that was, the case. And then...
It's still not exactly an excuse, but,
Yeah. But then it still wouldn't charge, so then I assumed, okay, it's my charger then. So I bought a new charger because I felt I need to. Because also my old charger was kind of shitty. And then it still wouldn't charge, so then I sent in my computer a third time, and then it was my motherboard. Again.
At this rate, it would have been, cheaper and faster for you to just get a new PC.
It would have. And except it wouldn't have been cheap because everything was for free. Somehow, even though I got my computer 3 years ago and my... Yeah, well...
Wait, it's in guarantee after a million years?
No, that's the thing, it shouldn't be.
I know you haven't had your PC since before I met you, so...
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's 3 years ago and my guarantee was 2 years. I don't get it. I'm just happy it is. Also, here's the vault.
Security around the Contessa's...
Just, vault in this game and clue balls.
She must have something...
Reminder, the two latest videos were, the two latest videos was it recorded 7 weeks ago, and I actually had to remind 4 Serper out there.
969.
Okay. Also, yeah, I guess. Anyway, Rage Bomb. It's the Confusion Strike, only in a wider area and can hit more people. It's still not really useful.
Yeah, but it's strictly better than the other one, which was even worse.
Which is true.
I'm okay with that.
Wiretap! Yeah! Also, you won't get like an upgrade to the electric strike in a few, like directly, so we can actually use the rage bomb without, getting a direct upgrade. So my problem with this mission is, and I probably should have sped this up a lot more, is that now we have to go find 2 more guards and steal the keys from them.
Fun times!
Yeah, I should have sped this up. I don't know what I was thinking when I was editing, but laziness, whatever.
I don't know, I don't know, at times like this I feel pretty happy that it's like your responsibility to do that stuff, but at the same time I feel kind of bad because I want to do my own stuff at some point.
Yeah.
And I never even finished the game I was planning to LP.
Oh, what game?
So, Warcraft 3.
Oh yeah, you said that actually to me.
Yeah, and I have it installed, and it's like installed. It's there.
It's there. It's watching you. It wants you to LP it. Remember, you have to give the full LP experience, as I do here by not editing stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the biggest problem right now that I have is that there's a mission where I have to survive for 30 minutes. And that sounds amazingly boring, both to play and watch.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much make guys.
No.
Collect gold, make guys, collect gold, attack a thing. There is a fun optional objective though, so I don't know. Maybe I will pick it up at some point when I have more time.
Maybe. Well, that's a problem with MOBA type games. Also, here's the guard.
Warcraft is a strategy game, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, fine, strategy, whatever.
What he said.
Anyway.
Can you kill him and take the key?
No, because then it would be like, oops, you killed the guard without taking his key, and the key won't drop, and it's destroyed instantly.
This game about talking animal thieves and acrobatics is completely ruining my immersion. Ugh.
Well, maybe it's like, maybe the guard is like, what's it called, a load-bearing guard?
Yes, a load-bearing guard. Yeah, I see your point. It's like it could have been just as easy as we won't kill unless we have to, so whatever.
So we won't actually see the marker because that giant tower is in the way, because how markers work in this game. They have to be above the highest point from your position. So, which can lead to awkward moments like that when all the buildings are high and your vision and you can't actually see the marker.
You kind of saw it. It's kind of awkward, but I think
yeah,
you did.
Like I could guess it was behind the tower, behind there, but
that too. Like, oh, it's nowhere.
Yeah, so it has to be behind the tower, but still, it's kind of shitty. What?
If this was a real game and not casual stuff, maybe if it was Dark Souls, then there wouldn't be a marker. There would be just instantly killing you enemies.
Dark Souls.
The guard from his post.
We have to use sound to distract the enemy.
It's brilliant.
Take
just
that.
like in Ocean's 11 or Metal Gear Solid.
Unlike.
Wait, no, it's not Metal Gear Solid. If it was Metal Gear Solid, it would be porn.
Whose footprints are these? This looks like a raccoon's footprints, or maybe, I don't know.
Must have been the wind.
Was that a shock I felt? It's actually like electrical strike.
That's it.
Run away.
Reminds me, there's a response in Dota
Let's go put
where some guy gets hit and it's like he's completely oblivious to it.
Is that like axe maybe?
No, I think it's ogre. Something mentioned hitting, I'm sure. Ogre is the best character, by the way, because he's an ogre who has 2 heads, and you gotta make Shrek jokes.
Wait, what? What jokes?
I get to make Shrek jokes.
Because
he's an ogre.
Oh yeah, it's all ogre for you.
Yeah.
Find the guy.
When I die, I say my time here is ogre. His ultimate is also pure chance, like, there's literally a % chance that your spells will be bigger and better.
Oh.
So, if you do something impressive with that, you can just say pure skill. Or outplayed.
I love...
Or something in Russian or whatever, I don't know.
I love games like that. I love games that allow you to try and act smart.
It's not allows you to, it's pretty much the core of his character.
Yeah, so it's Shrekifying.
Oh yeah. By Shrexwell, if you wish. Because he has 2 heads. I would totally buy a Shrek set for him. Because I like him in general, like, he's one of my favorite characters to play as. So if they ever made a Shrek set, I'd buy it.
Something else, they probably use something at the community market.
Probably.
Or something. Also, you can make that kill team fall down. There's no reason for it ever.
They should lead to the
Literally,
It's
like
annoying.
it's just there. Like you don't, like it's a thing, and it's nice that they put it there, I guess. But
It's
it's
a thing. Are you Rauko now? Are you going to be talking in a really fast voice about soup?
Let me tell you all about soup, man. I love soup. Actually,
Yeah,
I
soup's pretty great.
actually like my favorite type of soup is. What's your favorite type of soup? Maybe I should ask.
I like chicken noodle soup. It's pretty delicious.
crawl through one of the run-offs.
My favorite is like potato and
Yeah, potato soup's cool.
yeah. There's like a potato and a type of a spice to it. I don't remember what it's called in English. But yeah,
Is it like thick?
I know
potato
it's
soup?
yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the one you mean. It's pretty great.
Yeah. In any case, like I like that because that's what I had to do for my assignment in a home economics class.
Cook soup?
No, well, I don't know it's home economics, but you know, food making class.
Okay,
That's also
that sounds much better than the shit we have to do.
well, it's like part home economics, part making food.
Also, couldn't help but notice those tentacles.
Lucky.
Yeah,
The Contessa's men have already excavated.
that's not the last time we will see tentacles. I'm afraid.
Oh my.
The wiretap.
I know, right?
Catch the voice
We
I
won't
don't know,
actually-
I want to play Day of the Tentacle at some point.
Oh yeah, God, I want to play that.
I love it how we're talking about anything except the game, but it's like, yeah, go there, put wiretap. Tentacles hit you, go on.
Yeah, but now we get the actual effect.
Shocking.
Literally.
Electrifying.
Not actually electrifying, but
Hello, mercenary tank forces.
Come on, spinning turrets for me. Cats, this is cool. I mean, you were all really cool. Carry on.
This is the worst usurpation since Starscream.
yeah, I just want to mention that was Neil's voice actor doing that. Like, Gads, this is cool. Like, it actually makes it more fun.
Yeah, it works.
And because if I remember correctly, Neil's voice actor is the same as Carmelitas.
Is it, Nolan North?
Yes,
I knew it.
Nolan North now everywhere in your
Now
games.
in every character in every video game.
I just want, like, you know, Square Enix had like a voice pack. If you could buy the Japanese voice pack DLC for like $4. I want it to be a Nolan North DLC.
Yeah, just every voice. It's
Yeah.
Nolan North.
Literally every voice.
Yeah, well, actually, I come to remember now how important voice acting can be in games.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's something which you hear a lot.
Yeah.
Like in Dota, for example, to bring the earlier example. If you hear the same voice over and over again and it's an annoying one.
Yeah, you get tired of it.
Yeah.
Also, we still can't buy Bentley's new upgrade, the health extractor. I will show it off at some point. Basically, what it does is that it's a monster trap, I guess you could call it.
Good
Basically
job
what-
with that sneaking thing.
Yeah.
You
Again,
completely stunned that laser. That spotlight.
yeah, I had to remember my controls again. I don't know how I keep missing this. Yeah, oh yeah, right. Because this was like 2 months. Again, this was the period when I had my PS3 had froze, and I had to when I recorded it again like 2
The LP
months later.
curse strikes again.
No, yeah, but this was like it was like a point when I had recorded for like a whole day, and my PS3 couldn't take it anymore. So this recording is a month later, essentially.
Ah, yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah. So I had like remember Bentley's controls essentially, or his superpowers anyway. Superpowers, just items,
His
powers,
abilities.
whatever. Abilities. Thank you. I'm
Excuse me for that, I had him. Okay.
a tired day.
You know, copying SQL code. Well,
Yeah. Coding sounds like fun.
According to General Clawfoot, mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me. In fact, terrorized by every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer at the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get at the Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Okay, seriously, this dialogue sounds something like out of Transformers. I don't know, maybe it's just that Bentley's voice reminds me of Starscream's voice. For some reason, it's not a match. Like, I know it isn't, but it just reminds me.
I mean, if Bentley's voice had been if Bentley's pitch had been a bit higher, I guess, but...
No, I know it isn't. Like, it just brings him to mind.
Alright, then.
Like deja vu in a sense. You know you haven't done this, but you feel like you have done this.
You've been watching too much Prime, I think.
I've been watching too much?
Transformers Prime, or you've been playing too much.
I finished it. So, suck it up, bitch.
Else you play too much Transformers video games.
I have kind of abandoned that one because it was getting annoying.
That's understandable. Also,
although it does include a mission in which you target Metroplex, and Metroplex is a city-sized robot.
Aha! This
which is alright.
Yeah, game of the year every fucking year.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, okay, sure.
You knave.
You knave, Jesus. Such a nerd.
What am I gonna say? So,
like,
hey...
the biggest nerd ever.
Say, do you remember this?
It's a mediocre twin-stick shooter. But I still like it
Yay.
because, you know, twin-stick shooters are cool.
Yeah. I wish, like, if I could say that any way to improve this would be to make this go faster. They do it in the fourth game, actually. But, yeah, here it's...
That's the one for the PS3, or am I wrong?
PS3, yeah.
The one I showed you the other day, right?
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, so I've heard.
That's one down, 2 to go. I'd better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all.
Oh, I also saw Godzilla. And the new X-Men.
That's much better. I should watch both of those movies.
Yes, Godzilla, my honest opinion. I'm not gonna spoil anything, of course. But in my opinion, it was good. Because Godzilla himself was great. And they really got the feel of him right, despite the human story being pretty sucky.
Well, it's good at least. I mean,
so
it's a Godzilla movie, so you shouldn't really be expecting any miracles in storytelling, I guess.
Actually, the first Godzilla film is a pretty great story. It is a great allegory for how destructive humanity can be and how nature is our greatest ally. Wait, no, shit, that's the other Godzilla movies. The first one is just an allegory of how humanity sucks.
So anyway, just skip at this, whatever.
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of...
Ah, yes, psychology terms. I kind of understand this, actually.
Yes, exactly. Just like my favorite giant robot autism anime, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Because I'm a terrible person, I'd probably say they're probably using those terms completely wrong. I don't remember exactly, it was like 2 years since I had psychology classes, but yeah.
I've never had psychology classes, and since it's a video game, I can presume they're wrong.
That's sadly a pretty good assumption.
I mean, as I've said, Evangelion, that shit has psychological terms and biblical references, and it's all because, yeah, we thought that shit looks cool. They've come out and said it. It's like, yeah, sure, looks cool.
Camera, please.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, you got wrecked, son.
Oops.
Dunked.
I messed up.
One more computer.
Let's try this again.
You got wrecked harder than LeBron got wrecked in his cramp game thing, and he got a cramp and he had to get off the field to preserve his health because he's a fucking professional athlete. And his health is important, unlike the idiots who say that he should have stayed and played and possibly risked his career, or possibly parts of his life, which he doesn't care to lose, probably.
I'm gonna pretend I completely understood that. I probably do, but
Okay, the dude got a cramp, and people suggest that he should have stayed and played. And it's dumb because he would have injured himself further.
Okay, yeah, this is a pretty stupid thing, honestly. Also, hey, this place is special. It's a boss.
Can you just shoot at the sides? At the shield?
You could, yeah, you could. Actually,
It seems kind of faster.
yeah, but also there's like a bunch of turrets shooting you, so you might as well just destroy it.
Yeah.
Really?
Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No.
No.
That oh my god, she's a spider! Please, Contessa!
Don't fat shame.
Oh god.
I'm imagining like random game characters running tumblers.
Oh, please don't.
And like Contessa is, don't evil shame.
Oh god.
Beautiful at any genocide.
Everyone. Yeah, sure, genocide, why not? Actually,
Murray's like a chill
He-
dude who's pretty tubby and happy with him because, you know, he's also pretty
and he
pretty
is writes
built.
like, please, justice for all, and like, everything.
Yeah, kind of like that. He's a chill dude.
Yeah.
Sly is one of the hot, smooth talkers of Tumblr, which I presume exist.
Are you saying he's a puke? No, wait, you're talking about Tumblr. Never mind.
Murray, use both analog sticks to drive the tank. Press both up to move forward, both down to go in reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. To fire your turret, tap the R1 button. You'll need to take out 6 tanks to get the job done.
Here we go. The seat's got
By the way, I would like to thank the thread for bearing with us while we were away. And I would like to shame myself publicly for not making a video I had planned. It would have just been pictures of raccoons with MS Paint weapons. And be doing both commentary tracks, like doing my normal voice right now and pretending to be Carl right here. Bork, bork, bork.
Wow, thank you. I feel so much more shame in my voice. So anyway, let's talk about this tank. This
Oh no,
tank
your voice is pretty great. I just can't do impressions to save my life.
Anyway, this tank is absolutely, utterly terrible. So basically, if you didn't catch that, how you control this is by turning with the left and right stick. Like the left stick is the left wheel, the right stick is the right wheel.
That's realistic.
It is realistic, and also it's kind of wonky. Like
That is also realistic.
yeah, like this is like, but this is like it's loose. It's not like here's the weird thing. It's not tanky. It's wonky, but it's not like I don't feel like I'm controlling a tank. I feel like I'm controlling like something else.
Yeah. But
So
like, from what I know, tanks do work like that.
yeah, but like you can see here, like it feels more like I'm going around like a rubber ball, but I have to control my 2 wheels or something. Not to mention that the tanks
I
are
think I could get used to it. Maybe
Yeah,
in
like-
a more fully fleshed out game.
yeah, of course. What you don't see here is that I actually skipped past one part where I died. And also something I can't get through here for some reason. So yeah, basically I don't like the controls at all.
Yeah,
I
they
mean-
do feel clunky. Like they would be much better suited in an actual tank game.
Yeah, and also these tanks are surprisingly sure shots, and yeah,
Yeah, they just shoot at you and you can't move because the controls are shit.
exactly. So yeah, overall this mission is kind of lame. And again,
No,
I suddenly can't get through here.
Such promise wasted.
Yeah, like for this, just use the left stick really, and right stick for maybe like controlling the tank
Yeah.
shot, whatever. Point is,
Works. Although I don't think they would do such a thing, like just giving you both.
It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion, pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road.
First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the bad mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.